What's going on, everyone? I want to hop on here to share something with you that I actually thought about this morning. 6 a.m. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class. It's not fun to get up for, of course. If you're used to getting up that early, it's fine, but of course it's not. Now, there's a lot of things that we do during our day that are hard. There are a lot of things that we do that are easy. Most of the things that we do are easy. Now, this is an important message for those people who are like the average person. So let me know where you're tuning in from, city and state. If you're tuning in from outside this nation, let me know what country, region, province. Okay, so we've all been on the airplane, right? And they make the announcements in the beginning on the airplane about if in the event of emergency, the oxygen mask will drop down and you are to put your oxygen mask on. Of course, now they tell you take your mask off, right? If you're wearing one still. And you put your oxygen mask on first, and then you put the mask on your child or a loved one, right? That's because if you're dead, well then you can't help anyone around you. Well, people hear that and they know inherently that that's true, that they would not try to get it on their child while they were being deprived of oxygen, and then subsequently they're dead and they can't help their child, and their child would end up in a bad place, compromised. So most parents would 100% put their oxygen on first and then help their child, right? Okay, so why don't parents do that when it comes to their health and their fitness? Why are so many parents using the excuse of their children to not exercise? Why are so many parents using the excuse of, oh, I have to do this for my kid, I have to do this for I have to take my kid here, oh, I want to go home after work because, the kids, I haven't seen the kids. So you're using the exact opposite mentality when it comes to your daily life. But on the airplane, you would 100% put your mask on first and take care of yourself first, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be able to take care of your child. And the same goes for if you are fat, overweight, out of shape. You are just taking one step closer to the point where you are maybe no longer available to your children to go home early from work, or that one step closer where you're not there to wake up when they wake up for school, where you're not there for them because you're dead. Heart failure, stroke, whatever it might be. We had a serious health pandemic, and one of the things that was noted was people who were overweight were at a much higher risk. I think the CDC said 87 something or something crazy % of people who came down with it were and died from it were obese, clinically obese. Yet I look around today and it's everywhere. It's rampant. And some of these people are using the excuse of their children to say why they can't get up early and go to the gym, why they can't do this after work, why they can't start jiu-jitsu. Oh, it would take up too much time. I got the kids, I got to take them here, I got to do this. That's a story you're telling yourself that's convenient. It's easy. It's not easy to wake up at 5:30 in the morning. It's not. It's not easy. It's not easy to, after work, after a long day, when you're tired and you're exhausted and you're probably hungry, to say, before I go home, I'm going to pack my bag in the morning, and before I go home from work, I'm going to stop at the gym and I'm going to exercise for 30 minutes. Move some weights around. Stay away from the cardio. Trust me, stay away from that cardio. Move some weights around. Move your body weight stuff. It's very easy to say, I'm going to go home after work. I get dinner with the kids. I want to make sure, Now, I'm not saying every day, and I'm not saying completely dismiss your family, but there has to be a balance. There has to be a balance. Because if you just keep using that excuse day in and day out, next thing you know, you're getting older and older, you're getting more and more out of shape, and you're bringing yourself one step closer to not even being there at all for your children. Forget about being there when they wake up so, you can have breakfast. Being there when, you get home after work so, you could take them to soccer, all that stuff, right? All that's important. I'm not saying that that's not important. You want to do those things, right? Because God, family, right? God, family, and then everything else is after that. But at some point, you have to look at yourself in the mirror, literally look at yourself in the mirror, maybe do it naked and say, is this what I want for me? And is this and what I'm doing, the lifestyle I'm living, going to lead me to be around for my children for a long time? And the answer for most of you is no, it's not. You're out of shape. You're one step closer to that diagnosis from that doctor's appointment where you're not feeling so well and you say, you know what, I think I got to go to see the doctor. Or God forbid, that moment where you need to call the ambulance, you can't breathe, you fall over, and now you're looking up from a bed in the ER or in the ICU and there's a doctor's there giving you your diagnosis and then giving you your prognosis. That's not the time to say, I got to start eating better. I got to start exercising. For most people, that is the point, that rock bottom point. That's when most people start living a better life because their mortality is put in front of them. Don't wait to that moment. Because for most people, ask any doctor, for most people, when you get there, it's too late. It's too late. Not for all, but for most, it's too late. So you can keep telling yourself the story of why you have to do certain things because you can't overhear. You can keep telling you, but you know that's a lie, right? You all know somebody. You all know somebody that is married, has a wife, has kids, has a family, has a whole craziness going on. Yet, they go to the gym every day. For the most part, they eat healthy. Do they have their days where they slip? Of course. Everything within reason, everything within a balance, right? Moderation, right? But you all know somebody who's doing that right now. It's not like you don't know anybody. You know somebody who's living that life. Someone you work with, one of your friends, whoever it might be. You all know that one person. Men, women, you all know somebody going to the gym, eating healthy, whether they're doing yoga, they're doing jujitsu, they're going to the gym, they're lifting weights, they're into CrossFit. And you look at them and you're like, wow, man. And then you tell a story. Well, if I had the time that they have the same time as you. We all have the same time. We all have the same number of hours in the day. So that's a lie. Well, if I had their genetics, look at some of these people before they started committing to fitness and nutrition. Look at what they looked like. For the most part, we're all 98% the same. 98% the same when it comes to genetics. So that's a story that you're telling yourself, and that's another lie. It's about the decisions you're making and the decisions that you're not making. So when you own that and you recognize the importance of it, just like putting your oxygen mask on first before putting them on your loved ones, your children, that's how you should treat your body every single day. Because we're not on an airplane, but we are on a journey. We are on a journey. This journey called life. And on this journey of life, on the plane, it's the oxygen mask. In life, it's your fitness, it's your body, it's your health. So if every morning someone needs to get on a PA in your house and say, take care of your body and take care of your health today before looking out for your children, your loved one. That's the most important thing. If you're not around for them because you put your health second and you put them first, over your own health and well-being, you will not be around. You might know somebody who died very young, way too early, and you ask yourself, oh man, I wouldn't want that to be me. Keep going on the path that you're on and find out. Or you shift today. Not, oh, well, it's Tuesday, I'm going to start on Monday. No. You start today. Those who were serious will start today. Those who were serious are not even going to say, I'm going to start tomorrow. You know what? This message is important. He's right. I am going to start tomorrow morning. No. Start today. Start right after you get done watching this. That's when you know you're serious. Because if you got the diagnosis from a doctor or a medical professional, you wouldn't wait. If the doctor said, listen, if you want to survive, you need to start doing this right now. You wouldn't say, okay, doctor, that sounds good. I understand. Got it. I'm going to start that next Monday after my weekend. You wouldn't. So don't do it now. Start today. And if you don't start today, just own it. Tell yourself that you're just not that serious. It's just not that important for you to be around for the long run in a healthy, vibrant manner for your children. It's just not that important to you. You can't say one and do something else. You're literally putting their oxygen mask on first, and you're not even putting yours on. It's not like you're putting theirs on and then you're going to put yours on. You're not even putting yours on. So the plane could ultimately land safely. But the cabin pressure dropped. You put your mask on your child because that was your focus. And the plane safely lands after it stabilizes. And your children are fine. But you're dead. It wouldn't work out well. Make it happen. Start today.